whatever you're doing, make sure it's something that you have it's purpose behind what you're doing. It ain't just something you're just doing out here just because you're good at it. You know, make sure it's something that you really want to do, because it's gonna be a period when things ain't gonna be jumping the way it once was.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the Sweet Life of Tay. I'm Tay, and today is the first episode of season 2. Yes, we're back with season 2. Season 2 is all things health and wellness. So our first entrepreneur that we have coming on today, his name is Eli. He is a holistic herbal supplier. That sounds good, Nona. That sounds real good, and like, okay, he gonna get me right. So yes, we have our first entrepreneur on season 2. I'm really excited for you guys to meet him. He has some great products. I've heard great reviews, and we got the same old motto. Straight out the east side, okay? Okay, so we're not gonna waste any time. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's welcome on Eli. Hey, Eli.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Go ahead and tell the people your background, basically what motivated you to start, not even just start this business and sell, herbs and stuff, but what motivated you to be an entrepreneur, period?
I kind of always been motivated to kind of like be in business. I wanted to start a business. I just didn't know what kind of business I wanted to start. You feel me? I go to school for business at Georgia Gwinnett, so I was kind of lost. I know I wanted to start something like with clothes. I just didn't know. I was really indecisive with it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't start discovering like the urban stuff until I got into college, and I was like in a bad place, like mentally, physically, spiritually. I was kind of like all type of down bad. So I kind of sought out help to try to, because I didn't have health insurance either. You know what I'm saying? So sought out help, and one of my close friends, he now a business partner of mine. He put me on to the herbs and everything like that. So one of my close friends, he's already into it, like, plant-based. He lived that kind of lifestyle. And he introduced it to me. At first, I was shooting it down like, man, I ain't trying to, man, I'm eating chicken, I'm eating pork chop, I ain't hearing none of that shit you talking about.
Right.
But after a while, just keep feeling like the chest pains and all this stuff. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. That was like my introduction to it. It worked instantly. Like my high blood pressure, my high cholesterol, my chest tight, feeling tight, all that stuff was gone in 2 weeks, like 2 weeks top. Like for real. When I finally did go to like the college doctor that we got on campus, they were saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you good on the high blood pressure and everything like that. So I was like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? I felt the difference too. So after that, I kind of went deeper. I did my own research and started really like diving into it. I came across Dr. Sebi. Came across like other plant-based people who live this lifestyle and holistic people. I ended up meeting a herbalist. My boy Oscar, shout out my boy Oscar, you feel me? He really broke shit down to me. You know what I'm saying? He broke it down and what they do and why they were placed in the first place. He broke it down to me, and he showed me the rope as far as like, how to cook it, how to ingest it and everything like that. So at that point I was like, man, well, we need to show the younger generation, we need to show my peers, especially. I know a lot of my peers don't know. All we know is go to the doctor.
I definitely don't know, and we're gonna talk after this because I need to get into that. Keep going.
Yeah. So basically, I said, you know what? Because I want to do business. I said, what other businesses there to do something that I'm actually into? Because now I found something that resonated with my spirit. Like nothing else really made me feel like everything else was cool. But this is something I would do because I'm be taking this stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is something I'm doing. This is something passed down to my children.
This is this every day. Like this is your lifestyle. This is a lifestyle for you, right?
You feel me? Yeah. So it's like I'm gonna take these anyway. So I might as well introduce people that don't know, and the people that do know, I'm gonna reintroduce it to them because a lot of people they hear about it, but they don't really take it serious. But they should because it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like before we had man-made medicine and all that stuff like that, we had these herbs to help us. Like they were placed there for us, you know what I'm saying? By the Most High. You feel me? So
Yes.
And like I said, so after that, it was like all I had was the idea. The idea was in my head. Once the idea was in my head, I kind of took off with went and bought the LLC, trademark, did my research on that, get the legal stuff down. Cause I don't, you know how the other side works, you feel me? So we had to make sure everything was legit and everything was good. And after that, it was on and popping. Then I found the logo, and I had a logo made actually by the Logo Trap. IG called the Logo Trap. Mm-hmm. They made my logo for me.
When I tell you, y'all, when y'all see his page, like, it's professional. I'm talking about, like, I was amazed. I tell y'all, amazed. That's why I wanted him on here. When I went on there, I'm like, this is amazing. Very, very nice. He give you content, everything. So I'm glad to hear your background. That was a really heartfelt background. Like, this is not only just your business, because with the pandemic going on, with all this stuff going on, a lot of people are getting into business just to make it. Their heart is not in it. But the fact that this is your lifestyle, this is how you live, like, that's so different. So different. I love it. Okay, so on to the next. Just go ahead and tell us a rundown. I know you probably can't get into all of it because there are a lot of herbs out there. I know it's a lot. It's a big world. I know the herbal world is huge. Like, just like sports world, the herbal world is huge. So just kind of give us like your main products, your best sellers. Just give us a rundown of your products and everything like that.
So the Gorillas Den, we got a foundation 5. This is the best sellers, and it's just the ones that usually people come to me and they usually ask for these in return, but they also got like the foundation properties to them. You feel me? So we got burdock root. I don't know if y'all see that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice, y'all. That looks nice. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the burdock root is like a blood cleanser. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to a doctor and you got blood dialysis, you got your grandma on blood dialysis. All they do is them cleaning that stuff out of her blood. This is a natural dialysis, right? You take this 1 or 2 times throughout your day and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you keep on taking ingest your water and all that stuff right there. We got the elderberry. I think everybody has heard of elderberry. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, but this is the actual elderberry. It's dried, so it can conserve itself. But this is like for your immune support. You take it for like antibiotics, antibacterial, kind of get all that stuff out the system. This one, I personally like this one. The lavender. Yeah. Lavender, the ladies tend to like the lavender, but I like the lavender too, because lavender got calming effects to them. You feel me? It relaxes you, and I have anxiety. I get, I got a lot of, I get real kind of high sprung sometimes, and the lavender calms me down. You know what I'm saying? You can infuse this in your tea. You can smoke it if you choose to smoke it, etc. You know what I'm saying? And mullein leaf. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So the mullein leaf, that's for your lung. The reason why I chose the mullein, let me say that, why I chose the mullein is because I'm a smoker. For all my smokers out here that that they get into that, we gotta make sure our lungs are good, and so the mullein cleans your lungs. It's good for your respiratory. So that's like that go for bronchitis. You know what I'm saying? Anything of that.
Oh my God, I'm getting that one, y'all.
For sure, like it's real good for that.
I'm excited because I've been like, I can say I've been wanting to get into natural stuff. I had this time in my life where I wanted to get into it, and then I researched and I was like, this is a lot. I don't think that's for me. So I'm getting that one because I've been having asthma since I was 6 weeks old. Right. That's gonna be my one right there. Okay.
Come holler at me.
Okay. And the last one. Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, and I got one more. The last one is seamoss. Seamoss gel.
Okay.
I work with Bless Sinai. That's my partner. Shout out my boy Natty. He makes my seamoss gel. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, we work together. He gets his seamoss from Jamaica, and he infuses his seamoss with nothing but natural spring water. It's a spring out here in Georgia that we go to, and we get the water, and then we use that water to make our seamoss gel. We don't use no other type of water but the natural spring water. So it had the best effects to them, And we do infusions. That's bladderwrack. We do elderberry infusions, spirulina, all that kind of good stuff. And like I said, seamoss is just it provides the minerals. You know what I'm saying? It provides 92 minerals out of 102 that the body needs to survive.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of like nature's whole food, if you say like that. Like you can take seamoss, you ain't gotta take nothing else. You take seamoss, then you know what I'm saying, you're starting somewhere. Cause that's why I started. I started with seamoss and the burdock root. That was my first two. You know what I'm saying? So
that's good. So for a person like me that don't really know anything about herbs or haven't really ever, you know, tried it, how would I use those? Like, would I like just tell me how would I use them if I ever bought them for you? How would I use them?
Okay, so you can put them in smoothies. If you got like a Vitamix, anything that can grind it. If you want to grind it to a powder, if you want to infuse them in your tea or put them in water, like you know how you infuse fruit, you just leave fruit in there for a while, let the fruit kind of sit in there. So you do the same thing with these herbs. If you're really good with it, this is why I go to my boy Oski about it, you know, because he know how to cook with the herbs. You know what I'm saying? Actually put them within your food, whatever you're eating. So, but right now I do tea, smoothies, water for the most part.
Okay.
That's what I do. Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into some lessons or some hardships that you had as an entrepreneur. Give us one of your hardest lessons as an entrepreneur, that one thing that you felt like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it as an entrepreneur, that one thing that kind of got you unmotivated. Tell us that, but now you're good at it. But at one point it was like, I don't know.
Shit, I would say like kind of really believing in myself. That was a big thing for me. I was never really, you know, I wasn't a cool kid and like that. I just didn't know people gonna gravitate to it like that, especially because I'm not really a out there person when it comes to social media like that anyway. So when I first got into it, I went into it with my heart, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in it with my heart, but it was a point in time where like when I first started, everything was good and it slowed down. So I just kind of learned in that sense right there that, you know, entrepreneurship ain't gonna be just you booming all the time. It don't work like that. It don't. You feel me? So even though it's already self-explanatory, like people should know that, but sometimes you don't know it until you're really in it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
So once me getting into it, it was booming at first, and then it kind of slowed down. I was like, damn, you know, people ain't gonna buy, people ain't really messing with it. But then, you know what I'm saying? Of course, a couple weeks later, I started getting more older. I said, okay, it may not be that bad. Maybe I'm learning something from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be that point of stagnation that you're gonna have. So you gotta learn how to ride that wave until you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. Okay, so with that, give us the number one thing that motivated you to keep going. What was that one thing somebody might have said to you or did that just made you be like, okay, I'm finna do this?
When I did it, I got a DM from a old high school classmate I used to have. We don't talk that much, but she hit me up about the herbs and stuff like that. And this was when I was feeling real kind of low about it, just like, man, I don't really know, because I don't really see people buying it. She texted me and she was like, you know, don't quit. You don't know the impact that you will and have on people. And I was just like, what? You know what I'm saying? And it tripped me out because I was feeling that I got that DM and like I was at the point I was feeling be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really was at that little point. And when I got that, it kind of like, okay, I humbled myself real quick. You know what I'm saying? I said, I mean, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's like, this is what they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know about herbs. They don't want us to know that we can heal ourselves. They don't want us to know that. So that's definitely something that it became more than just a business to me now.
It's personal.
It's personal to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like that. That's what's up. That's good. Okay, so now go ahead and give anybody that's watching, anybody that's looking to be an entrepreneur, they're just starting out, go ahead and give someone one tip of advice that you would give to any entrepreneur, whether it's selling herbs, if it's a doctor's office, if they want to be a chiropractor, just give them any tip of advice that you would give any entrepreneur.
Do it with your heart. Don't if you're doing it for money, then it's gonna be short lived because money come and go. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, make sure it's something that you have it's purpose behind what you're doing. It ain't just something that you're just doing out here just because you're good at it. You know, make sure it's something that you really want to do, because it's gonna be a period when things ain't gonna be jumping the way it once was. And just stay constant. That's all I would have to say. Just keep, yeah, Don't stop.
I totally agree. Y'all better not stop. If I don't even know you, I believe in you. Don't stop. All right. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. So now, I like to do this, especially just because we're virtual. And even when I wasn't virtual, I filmed in my entrepreneur's work setting because I really want everyone watching to get a feel for and to really know what entrepreneurship means and what it feels like. So our very, very last thing, what we're going to do, I just want you to give the people a rundown of your typical work day. So from waking up, checking your phone, seeing that you have orders, from packaging the orders to going to dropping them off, all that good stuff, preparing for the next day. If you didn't have something made up for a batch, making a batch, like just give them a rundown, really like get them what it actually is,
Right.
what you're going out through your day.
Okay, so I get up around 5:30, 6 o'clock every day. That's regardless if I was doing business or I'm not doing business. I get up around that time every day. So first thing I do when I get up, check the phone. I usually check my app to see if anything came to my phone. If I have any orders, that's the first thing I do in the day. I don't do anything else. I gotta knock out. I gotta at least package the orders and get everything together. That's first. And after that, really, if like say, okay, so you got the days when I do get a lot of orders, I finish all the orders. At that point, I'm chilling until it's time to ship because I don't have to ship it immediately. I get on my laptop and I begin to try to look at ways to improve and build on the business. That's like, I don't let myself get real comfortable with it because, you can easily fall. So if you're doing entrepreneurship, make sure you don't just be like, oh, I'm chilling. It's not, because somebody gonna come and you gotta make sure that you always kind of a step ahead. You make sure you always a couple steps ahead of people. So I always get on my laptop, look at, I market with people, send my stuff out, send my product out to people, my cards. Email like people who got positioned to help me out, you know what I'm saying, just get me up and going. So that's daily with the business side of things. For bulk orders, if I do get bulk orders, I usually I get those done usually like in the weekend, especially like depending on what day it comes in. Like if it comes to me on Thursday or Friday, then I'm gonna knock it out like them days. But if it comes like Monday, like fresh in Monday, like Monday morning, I usually get to those on like a Friday or Saturday. Get those packaged in and get those orders in, and then I just wait on them, to be honest. Just make sure everything comes smooth and come correct. And I also work too, so I do have a job. You feel me? I balance out work, my actual work schedule. So doing that, like I said, I constantly move. Like I don't really stop doing what I'm doing. So
that's good.
Said that shit wrong. You sure? Did I say that wrong? I think I said that wrong.
You did great. So that concludes episode 1 of season 2, you guys. It was great. I had a great time. I'm actually feeling this virtual thing. I was a little because I wanted to do in person, but I really enjoyed this. Thank you for being my first, like my little trial. You were great. So yes, like season 1, I'll make sure you have his information, his website, his email, his Instagram. I'll even list those products that he mentioned in the interview in my description. Everything will be in my description. So make sure you go check him out, get educated, stay healthy out here. It is coronavirus. It's part of the reason why we're virtual. So take your seamoss. Make sure you up in your, just go see him. He got you, okay? So thank you guys. Bye.